Yet again, I find myself questioning, do people actually know we have a lesson today?
Wait, how many people do we have?
Also, you're muted, Ethan.
Am I? Wait. Does it work now? My headphones are connected to my computer. I was gonna say, really? What I was saying was, really? And then I was like, oh, we have very few people. Indeed.
Exactly. Where is everyone? We will not start until we have more people.
You want to start now, Michael? Oh, sorry. You want to start now, Nam and Ethan?
There's no one.
Wait. Yeah?
There's literally no one.
Huh? It's okay. We have 10 in the room.
Yeah, 10 in the room,
Alright.
including us.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's right. We have I have a friend here from Australia who will be joining us today as well. Michael. So it's the first time Michael joined the Vietnamese Zoom meeting in this speech club. Right, Michael, are you able to turn on your camera? You want to join with me on the same phone, Michael? Okay. Right. Close the door. Close the door. Are you able to see me, to hear me? No?
I can see you.
But you can't hear me. Do you hear everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Because we're too close. It's echoing. Right. So Nam, you can start. I just want to introduce one of my friends, who is Michael, who is joining our call today. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Right. Oh, there's two Michael. This is gonna be confusing.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, where?
There are two of them. Great.
Okay. So Michael, stay here.
Okay, I guess we'll start right away.
Yes.
Not ideal to have such a limited amount of participants.
But then we can also
Did,
focus.
did you send out did you send out the invite in the groups? Because I don't think everyone got the invite.
I'm sorry, I think I forgot to. I have a lot of things to do today.
Alice, can you do it now?
Yeah, wait me 1 second.
Okay. And we'll
Yeah.
wait.
You can run a blueprint while you're waiting.
Oh, you want to do a blueprint? Okay.
Look at time
Actually, how about Ethan? You try to do it.
to run it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a link and all. After all, you might as well do something.
Never done this before.
It's fine. I will find you a set, and then
You know
all
a
you
set?
have to do is
Okay.
just click stream it or something.
Let me get one.
I can't believe you guys picked the topic to be the United States. Choose a more boring country. Like literally,
United States,
it's so
certainly.
boring. Okay. Yeah, just click on that link and then you can read English, so do the thing.
It won't let me do it on my school email.
What do you mean? You can do it on your school email.
It won't let me sign in with Google.
Why?
I don't know.
Try again.
I tried twice. Here, I'm just gonna.
What do you mean you can? Show me your screen. Actually, show me your screen.
It says you cannot find they cannot find an account under that name or email.
What the heck, Ethan? Do you have any other email? Because I really want you to run it for once.
This is this again.
You wait right there. You will run it, I swear to God.
Got it.
How can you not sign in with Google? This is so
I don't
weird.
know. I am leaving at the end of this year, so I'm wondering if they're already disabling my.
Well, guess what? I'm also leaving at the end of this freaking year, and they haven't disabled my email.
Wait, are you? Nowhere.
What do you mean nowhere? You're not gonna be here this year too, next year too.
Yes, you must tell me about this later.
Yeah, later. I never intended to tell you this way, but look at that, you made me. Fine, I'll run it. Ethan, so
Okay,
disappointed. How do you not have? How do you not have your freaking thing? Ethan Poppy. Like, how do you not?
send it to you.
No, just do something. I don't care. How annoying. Still can't believe. Ethan Poppy. Like, how do you use Schoology then?
It's connected to Schoology, but it's not like I don't know.
How?
I don't know what happened.
You
Oh, it wants me to sign in with Google again because it likes to kick me out of my own account. So
Ethan,
yes, I guess
get a new laptop.
SAS like security protocols are.
I think
Yeah.
you should, I think your thing is just bad.
No, it's just the SAS security thing.
No,
Yes.
I think not. Okay, people who want to play and is capable of playing, please join it while we wait for at least 5 more people.
We have a long amount today, but we can focus more on people's questions.
Yeah, if they bothered to ask,
Or focus.
you know how half the children are.
Yes. Let me try again.
I am going to meet, I am not giving this up. I'm going to meet you tomorrow and I'm going to get Blookit to work.
It's still not letting me in, even after asking for verification through email.
Ethan Pop. Ethan Poppy. Ethan the Pope.
We have, okay.
Just join Ethan.
Let me see if it will let me. I'll do it on my phone and I'll have
Doesn't
to
matter,
do it
just
on
join
my
for now.
personal account.
Just join. Join. You're going to play too.
Me,
Yeah, I'm forcing you to.
sign up. Maybe if it, okay. Please.
Oh, did you not sign up before?
No, I have, because remember last year we played Book It so many times.
No, I don't.
Here,
never
it's letting
did.
me join without an account now, I think.
We never played look at last year. We played like Gym Kit,
Well, I've had an account before.
Kahoot. I should make a Kahoot account. So join Ethan. I'm waiting for you.
I'm in.
Are you though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll start. And I'm skipping the thing.
No.
So I must kill James.
Battle Royale. How do we do this?
Oh,
Warn all y'all, I'm not good at these games. My reaction time is too slow.
I think I might have lost because I fumbled. I didn't lose. Get back,
He
James.
did. Michael defeated me. I'm not sure which Michael that is. Oh, the other Michael.
Did you lose, Ethan? I'm so disappointed.
I genuinely don't know that. And my parents are both from the US.
Come on, American.
I'm not I'm not
Yes, you
full
are. You're British/American.
I'm
You're both.
like half.
Exactly. So you are American. You cannot deny that.
Technically I'm technically I'm one half British,
Ethan, still American.
1/4 Scottish.
Okay, how about this?
Fourth
Ethan, you're
American.
white.
That's
Oh.
another way to put it.
Oh,
Damn.
oh. If
I
you
will
lose to
beat
me,
you.
Mr.
You
America,
targeted me last time. I will get you.
Are you
Wait,
kidding me?
no, wrong. I clicked on the wrong.
Obviously Utah.
I clicked on Utah, even though it is Idaho.
But now I have to skip. Everyone who's slow, I'm skipping. Because it obviously mean they're cheating.
This is fun, y'all.
Ethan, you lost to me.
Vocabulary.
Wait, what? Wait, it's 50? Not 51?
Wait, you didn't know that?
I thought it was 51 now.
Cuba is, no, I think Cuba is still a colony. I think that's
through the
legitimately
colony.
territory. That's what they call
Step
it. Even
up
though
with
essentially
step up with the imperialism.
yeah.
Just make it a state already.
Well, see, that's the thing is I don't want to become a state.
Oh yes, the Grand Canyon is obviously located on Long Island, New York. Obviously on Long Island, New York. Or maybe it's smack dab in the middle of Manhattan. Victory, how sweet. Ooh. Look at that, Ethan is being beat down.
No, that question.
Come on, Ethan, you're a Texan. You should know.
I clicked which one it is, but
Bro,
that's
it's half again.
but that's not factual. So
Just-
Texas is the best state, at least. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure.
How was I defeated?
It's not really the best state because it's minimum wages.
Oh, I have a chance to kill a walrus.
Frog? What is that? I can't tell if it's a frog.
Max. Right, who picked Washington? Was I defeated? Ah,
I won for the first time.
wow, Ethan. I don't know. Who picked Idaho? Wisconsin. Oh my God, these children keep outspeeding me.
Yeah, and that's not. Damn, you're. Man, damn, that must mean you're getting old. I have no idea.
Only in Ohio?
What?
Only in Ohio?
I'm surprised I got that right.
Only in Ohio. Come on, I cannot get outspeed by these children. How? There's no
was
way to do
defeated.
that. I will not be defeated. Not by Ethan of all people.
What do you mean by that?
One of us will die. Oh, crap, I'm dead. Oh no. But one of us are going to die. One of us is going to die.
I'm going to. Oh my!
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm also
Yeah.
dead. I also got it wrong. Let's
Oh,
just
wait,
see.
what?
Who took.
So,
Yes.
so it's a tie then.
Well, you're both dead.
Wait, what? How did Ethan get it right?
Oh, you got it right.
No, I got it wrong. How did you get it right?
To me, it looked like I was eliminated. Were you eliminated? No.
Oh, looks like Ethan's dead.
I'm extra dead now. My redemption question. I failed the redemption.
Okay, from now. Ooh. From now on, you all have 5 seconds. Oh, never mind. You guys all died.
Oh, good job, guys.
Yeah. Okay, great. Let me share the slides. There's not much to talk about because it's the United States and there's not much to talk about the United States. That isn't going into deep, annoying subject and political issues.
Political.
But we are going to talk about capitalism. Because we love capitalism. Don't we, Ethan?
Yes, we love capitalism. So fun.
Yes, we love capitalism.
So much wealth. So much wealth cap. Very little suffering. Totally.
Great. Okay, guys. So also happy birthday, Ethan. I don't know when it was, but it was.
It was.
Yeah, you refused to tell me.
Yes.
So it's the United States. I don't quite remember who suggested this topic, but whoever it was, this is your fault. and I blame you. uh, I dislike this topic. Anyway, so first we'll talk about the government system of the United States, because that's one of the only thing that stands out about it, other than it being a world power, but whatever. So first of all, on top of it all, the law of the land, we have the Constitution. Most people who know the United States know what the United States Constitution is, even though they might not know how many articles it has. So the Constitution is a body of fundamental principles or established precedents, according to which a state or other organization is acknowledged to be governed. Basically, as I said, in more simple terms, the Constitution is the top laws of that country. So then in the United States, we have 3 branches of government, each balance out the other's power. So first we have the judicial. So these are this is the Supreme Court and the justices. So we have, so the judiciary enforces and interprets the law. It's again compromise of the court system. So there's the Supreme Court and all officers working for the court. So the picture next to, you see that picture, we the people, that's the Constitution. Next to that, that's the Supreme Court. So yay, judicial. And then we have the executive department. So this is like the president, his cabinet, the vice presidents, those boring people. So the executive branch carries out and enforce laws. So again, includes the president, vice president, cabinet, executive departments, blah, 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 boring committees. So picture in the right next to the Supreme Court, that's the White House. That's where the president is. I'm surprised it's still standing. Surprised no one has tried to blow it up yet.
I think people have,
Probably have, but
at least they did
still standing, so that means they failed.
in 1812, at least they did.
One is surprised how no people only targeted the Pentagon. Anyway, then we have the legislative, which is the last one. It's Congress. It's the senators, etc. So the legislative branch is in charge of making laws. So again, it's made up of Congress and other government agency. So, yay. That's the government system of the United States. And of course, if we're talking about the government system, we need to talk about the political parties. So I'll throw this to Ethan.
Oh, no. Okay, so there are 2 parties in the US, 2 main parties,
party.
which are, I would say, the 2 major parties called that's what they're called most of the time. Democrats the Democrats are one of them. They're the donkey figure, if I'm correct. Essentially, the Democrats are more, how do I say this? Less conservative and lean more towards the government supporting people with healthcare, etc., and the government managing people's wealth. That is a main idea in the Democratic Party, versus in the Republican Party, they're a lot more conservative, and they their views are to have a more open and more open government. So the government controls less, versus the Democrats want more control over the people from the government. And in terms of the economy, Republicans generally, this is a very controversial topic, but generally want to have more open economic system. So
The
they,
free market.
yes, free market. So main two takeaways from this. One party, Democrat Party, is more economically closed, so they want the government to handle their money, versus Republicans want the government not to handle their money.
Of course, there have been more parties in the past, like Theodore Roosevelt created the Bull Moose Party. And then we had before that, like the Populist Party, led by William Jennings Bryan, etc. So
And-
moving on from political parties, we have some of the states. Again, there's not much for this slide, these slides, and that's all your fault for picking this topic. So the states, there's not much to talk about them because there are too many of them. There are 50 of them in total. And the states is any one of the 50 subnational entities referred to as a state within the under the US control. And I guess some of the states you should know that Washington, DC is the capital of the United States. DC, and there's also Washington, different. Some other one, there's New York, California, Chicago, Texas, Florida, you should all know Florida. Ohio, Florida is especially interesting. I should go live in Florida one of these days. All right, now we have the economy. Yeah, you see how I put propaganda on there? Yeah, and so this is all yours, Ethan.
Okay.
Come on, Ethan.
So capitalism is an economic and political system in which a country's trade and industry are controlled by private owners for profit. So essentially, everybody manages their own wealth and their own money. Now let's go on to the free market, an unregulated system of economic
Unregulated.
exchange.
Unregulated.
Unregulated system of economic exchange in which taxes, quality controls, quotas, tariffs, and other forms of centralized economic intervention by the government either do not exist or are very minimal. So, and these two are opposite from communism, which is when the government
Socialism.
which is when the government controls generally the wealth and tries to distribute it and make a more fair and equal economy.
Communism and socialism. Well, yes, that's the economy of the United States. Okay, that was a boring slide, and I'm going to stop it because now it's you guys can ask whatever the heck you want about this topic or not. If you want to ask outside of the topic, you may, because after all, this is not such a great topic. So you guys can go ahead and ask any question you want. You have you see Ethan here is a true American. Yeah, any specific question you want to answer, you can direct it to the guy up here. Yeah, and if you guys don't ask questions, then I have to go and pick out people and ask them questions, which generally make my job a lot harder. So why don't you all just behave and ask?
Really quickly, I do have some comments. What was I going to say? So, really quick information. There are generalized areas of the US and so this is to help with your sense of geography in the US, but there is the Northeast, which is generally the in American history, the 13 colonies. So the colonies which were first established when the US was developing in the past. There is the West, so commonly called the Western Frontier, and was considered the last frontier, but that's
Love the
a lot of
frontier.
desert. So Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, yes, and even if you go far enough back, even California.
Yay. Okay. And of course, the beside the immense amount of land that the US had colonized outside of it, and now have given freedom to. So, what a bunch of punks. Question people, please, I beg. Don't make me go out and question you from this very short list of questions. Yet again. Yep, you can just raise your hand, there's something called, you see, if you look down on the black bar below, there's this thing called,
Question.
this button called reaction, there we go.
Right, two questions. Good.
Aliens in Ohio?
Excuse you?
Are
Excuse
there
me?
aliens in Ohio?
Are there aliens in Ohio? That is, it seems that science have not been able to deduce whether there are aliens in Ohio or not.
They're in Nevada,
Oh, they're in Nevada now. Oh, yes.
Area
right.
51. They're in
That's
Nevada.
true. Nevada is where Area
That's
51 is. But Ohio, I don't know. I think perhaps you're also better off searching in Florida. That might be where the
No,
aliens concentrate.
I think that's just regular Floridians.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is true.
Floridians are quite crazy.
Even down here in Australia, we get all the news reports of Florida man found doing this, that, or the other.
Not surprised. And the infamy reach even Australia.
That's it.
But yes, to answer your question, no one knows for sure yet. Now, do you have any other question? Seems not. Okay, Margaret, go ahead. What is that choice of background? Go on, Margaret. Is that lipstick? Are you doing a commercial?
No,
You being paid?
no. I just put it for fun, trying to find something to put it behind the background.
Ethan, no. Okay, go ahead, Margaret.
Do you think Ohio is a bad place to live?
You think Florida is a bad place to live? I've never lived in Ohio myself. I have a friend, I know, actually, no, I know a single person who's living in Ohio. I guess Ohio is okay to live in. Is it a good place to live? I guess you have to find that out yourself.
Well, I actually watched on YouTube. They said that in Ohio, they have a lot of bad haircuts that they give to people and stuff.
Of course, you could always try living in Florida.
But Florida is near the beach, which can have storms and stuff.
Oh, the storm will be the least of your problems.
I
Yeah.
also think they just signed it into law. You have to get a mullet if you live in Florida.
There's crocodiles, there's the humans themselves.
Well, do you like the United States as a country?
What?
Do you like the United States as a country?
We love our guns in the United States. Can't live without them. That's why we still have the Second Amendment. I think the United States is a very developed country. Of course, it has a myriad of problems, but is it a good country to live in? Relatively, yeah. Objectively, it's quite a good country to live in.
Careful.
Of course, be careful with how much you pursue that American dream.
Which city or which place do you want to visit in America?
I've been to a couple places. I've been to New York, which is very nice. I could live my whole life down in Broadway and watch every single play over and over again and never get bored. I think New York is very fun. Philly was where I was born. I think I'll just be there for the Philip cheesesteaks. Those are the only thing I'll go back to Philly for. See what else.
For any wrestling fans on this call, WrestleMania is going to be in Philadelphia next year. There's a reason to go back.
I'm moving to Virginia next year, so I'll see how life is in there. Yeah. Other than that, where else have I been? Not much. That's all I can comment on. I'll let Ethan comment on the rest.
You will have to come to Texas, or I will have to come to you.
So how's Texas? Describe all the places in America that you've been in.
I have been to Colorado.
How's
Very
Colorado?
snowy, lots of mountains and wildfires at the same time.
Colorado Mountain High.
Yes, mountains. New Mexico is very dry and very dusty. Texas, or at least the Panhandle, is very dry and dusty. And there are a lot of rednecks. There's a lot of cowboys too. And see, there's a difference.
Of course.
Well,
Please elaborate.
Can you
What's
guess
the
what
difference?
place I want to visit in America?
What?
Can you guess which place I want to visit in America?
Washington.
Nope.
No.
No.
Did you know that West Virginia is different from Virginia? It's ridiculous. I have no idea. There's 50 states. I could guess till tomorrow.
Then I can give you 3 options.
Okay.
First, is Los Angeles.
Oh, LA.
Second is Texas. Third is what is it? Oh, New York.
You know, LA. You know, LA is part of LA is a city, right? The state is
Yeah.
California,
Oh yeah, but I don't care.
right? Cali is a nice place. My friend live in Cali. I'll be sure to visit that. Okay. LA. What did she say? LA, New York, and what?
And Texas.
I'm guessing it's LA.
Yeah, it's LA.
Knew it.
Because I want to go to Disneyland, and also I watch a lot of YouTubers there actually.
You could also try Vegas.
Oh yeah, I know, but that place, and yeah,
think
I
you're
also
a bit
want to
too
go
young
to
for the
Vegas.
casinos, but hey, gotta start them young.
So I'm done with my questions.
Great. You're never too late to head down the path of bankruptcy. Vegas. Okay, small Michael.
So, you know the Ohio train disaster lately?
The what now?
The Ohio train disaster.
There's a train disaster. I don't know. I don't catch up on Ohio news.
Okay.
Let me ask my friend Google. Oh, apparently there's a derailment. How sad.
Yeah.
Well, United States. I mean, we're always trying to clean up something or other. Ethan, enough with the Dawn's Texan joke in the chat. To answer your question, Michael, I don't know anything about that train incident, but
So
is there anything specific about the train incident you want to talk about though?
can you like is there will be there any state that will become the 51st state of America?
I'll let Ethan answer that, the expert.
Okay, so Cuba could become an economic state of the US. It could become the 51st state. And
Are
the
you-
main reason,
You said Cuba?
no, I think so, yes.
Forgive my ignorance on the matter, but wouldn't they have to get rid of the communism first?
It's the country. It's a country.
Wait, not Cuba, my brain, Puerto Rico, my brain. One of
The
the
Puerto Rico?
territories in the Caribbean, and the main reason they would do this is to basically, even though I'm pretty sure they do not want to become a US state, the only reason the US would do that, because it is a US territory, would be for economic reasons, because it would increase their LZ, so which is an economic term which you might learn later.
So what do you mean? Do you mean the Caribbeans? Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, I think it's Puerto Rico.
Probably Puerto Rico.
Okay. And last question. Why does United States doesn't have an official language?
It's English.
No, it's not. No official language.
Official language, because the Americans are too unoriginal for that.
I thought you guys did have your own take on English, like you don't use the letter U in the word color and you use Z's instead of S's and stuff when you're talking like adjectives, I think.
That's true.
No, I have British.
But yeah, it's truth to be told, American main language is English.
Yeah.
There are other languages sprinkle in there, but it is English.
No, there's no official language.
You won't know, but it's English. The main language spoken is English. There's no official language, but the main language spoken is English.
What about Spanish then?
Spanish,
it's
sure,
popular
there's
too.
a lot of people in the United States speak
popular
Spanish,
too.
but it certainly isn't as many as English.
Spanish is the second most dominant language
That's
spoken in
true.
America, isn't it? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Like
for
Michael,
sure.
you can try going onto the street in the United States and knocking some random American in the head and talk to him in German. You're probably not going to understand that though. English, you say it in English and he'll definitely understand you.
Okay. I don't know.
It's English. And
That's it
of course, they all have weird accents because you couldn't be the United States without weird accents. Just as Ethan the Texan.
Howdy.
Howdy,
yeah.
brother.
There are many different accents depending on the region. There are Cajuns, there are Texans, there are Californians, there are New Yorkers. There's a lot of different accents in the US, I'll say that much.
Has anyone here ever been to Louisiana before, New Orleans?
What?
Has anyone been to Louisiana before?
Nope.
Oh, I'd love to spend a month there. It looks beautiful.
The food is nice.
I only go to places for food.
They have good food. I think they've got KFC.
Cajun and Creole, that stuff's incredible.
We got
Yes.
crawfish.
Eat some gator, crocodile.
Okay, Mary, it's your turn. Hands up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where are the Statue of Liberty standing?
What, the Statue of Liberty? What about it? Where does it stand? It's in New York.
Uh-huh.
Of course, there are like many copies of it.
How do the Statue of Liberty bring to the country?
The French gave it to the Americans. Yeah. How did they transport it there?
Yes.
Well,
I think they had on multiple different pieces and they transported it by boat.
oh yeah, they sent disassembled parts
How
and
do the statue make?
they
I think that is
well they
like-
they shipped it over in a bunch of pieces and then they assembled it in America.
Yeah.
Boom.
And how is color is just like how the color turn like green.
Oxidation. It's oxidation. More question?
No.
Oh, okay.
One more.
Okay, Zan, I guess you're up.
Can I ask who founded the legislative branch?
What? That's something
Who founded the legislative branch?
Who founded the legislative branch? Well, they all got founded simultaneously. But
Are you guys American?
The
I am a US citizen.
Okay. I'm American too. My dad is American and my mom is Vietnamese.
Wow, it's a half.
Yeah, I moved to US when I was like 5 years old, and then I lived there for about 2 years. And when I was 7 years old, I moved back to Vietnam to study here because my dad hadn't even found a job in USA yet, so he moved to Vietnam to find a job. Now he found a job and he's working in USA now.
Well, check and balance was created when was it the article? No, it's not the article. Well, it might have been when the Article of Confederation was created or when the Constitution was created. It's one of the two.
It was when the Constitution was created because
Constitution.
there's
not
the three-
article.
they instituted the three like main branches in order to keep well the power almost like equally divided, equally measured out so that nobody could have more power than another. That was one of their
Yep.
main intuitions when creating like a lot of the laws and stuff for the US.
It was
course, that
essentially to
means-
stop totalitarianism, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, that's also mean less things are done. Way less things are done.
The power of bureaucracy.
You can't get any work done when those three branches keep throwing stuff back at each other.
So when
Uh,
Michael,
it's the exact same here as well.
In Australia.
Yeah.
excuse me. So when Michael said the official the US doesn't even have an official language. He is correct because English is actually from British.
England, yes, England. Britain. It's from the Brits.
Oh, I
You're
don't know.
welcome.
Of course, it was English instead of like Spanish or French because this British ended up taking over and kicking out Spain and the French. Of course, if you go up to Canada, but then you can speak French there. Those darn British. Looking at you, Ethan.
Oh,
Is there any other questions, Anne?
Okay, is Michael is he vaping? Is he vaping? Is he smoking or something?
No.
I just found you're smoking or something. I think you're smoking.
Totally not.
That's vape.
Hmm.
If you're not smoking, are you on vape? Are you doing vape?
Yes, it's a vape.
Vape.
Hmm.
Can you do some vape tricks for me, please? It's
You
not-
know
I
that
can't.
weed is not legal in the United States in certain parts.
They're not legal over there.
my friend said it's illegal or something.
Weed is legal, especially in New York. You go down New York,
Yeah.
there's
and when I
weed.
brought it, when I brought it,
Things of
Colorado.
weed.
when I brought it, he said it was illegal. So I'm so scared that I'm going to jail. So I
Well, it's
throw it
legal
out.
now. Ever want to try weed, kid?
Damn, dude.
I know a couple of years. I'm kidding.
Oh. And here's me starting to feel guilty about sitting here vaping.
Damn. Oh, there's one other thing about Colorado is there's a lot of weed. There's a lot of it. They've got like I went into a store. That's the only thing they had was these little tins and like all these hats with weed leaves on them.
Colorado, Amsterdam.
I have heard that dispensaries are pretty big business over there. Australia is slowly starting to catch up with that. But for now, please keep leading the way.
Yes, Colorado.
Colorado Mountain High. Oh my God, that song fits so well. It's
Yeah.
high. Colorado Mountain High. Get it?
Oh wait, we got. It looks like we got questions. Do we,
Okay, Mary.
Mary? Do you have a question
Or a comment.
or comment? Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
How does the Statue of Liberty bring to the people who live in New York City?
How does it what to New York City? The people of New York? I'm confused. Mary, can you say it again?
Yes. How does the Statue of Liberty bring to the country, the people and country in New York City?
How does it?
How
you
does
mean
how
how
is
is
it-
it brought here? Didn't you already
How
ask
does it
that?
benefit? That-
No.
Well, it was brought on ships and cargos. If that's your question, it's Statue of Liberty. Wait, let me see when it was brought over.
18 something.
18 something. Oh, Liberty. How ironic.
18. Oh, it was dedicated in 1886.
Now, when was the slaves freed?
So around the same time.
When was I muted? Anyway, 1876. Okay, not too bad. Only 13 years after they freed the slaves. Would have been more ironic if they brought it over earlier. But well, go ahead, Alice.
This is like the best history lesson I've ever had, just for the record.
Sweet.
What of it, Alice?
How much do Americans have to work?
How much do Americans have to work? Not as much as the French.
So how much exactly?
Like, what's this? What's this? Like, standard time?
Yeah.
Well, if you go to Texas, minimum wage there is $7.25. The rest of the US, I think it's above 10. So it depends on which state. Texas is almost a completely different country entirely.
It's around 8 hours above.
8 hours above?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the next one is, are family members in America close?
Hmm.
Are families members in America close to each other?
Well, America does have that idealized American family. So are they close? They're just about as close as any other family on earth.
They're just a lot smaller, I would say. Like in South America, usually they like your family, your entire family of like who all lives in the same house usually consists of your parents, your siblings, your and all of your grandparents, and even sometimes your cousins. In the US, it mainly just consists of your parents, and then you, or if you have siblings, your siblings as well. But I mean, you still talk to your grandparents and stuff, but usually it's your close circle of family is a bit smaller in the US.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds horrible to say, but visiting family tends to be more of an obligation.
In the US,
True.
yes, very much so.
Not if you're
Same over
divorced.
here.
Yeah. And next is, how can the parents like feel safe when letting their kids go to other kids' house to stay there like for a week?
Toss them a gun. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm worried about. Like, Singapore is so safe. You can go out in the middle of the night. Maybe not with like money hanging around you. That's just asking to get killed in every single country. But you can go out in the middle of the night and you'll be just fine. In America, though, you go out in the middle of the night and you might get mugged or end up dead in an alley somewhere or disappear off the face of the earth. No one knows. How am I gonna go out when I'm in America? I don't know.
Don't. That's the thing, is you can't when you
But I
live in
want
America.
to.
And yes. And see, that's the thing in Singapore is you can go out, and I think you could go out with like literally just holding a whole stack of money in Singapore, and like nobody would mug you. If like only possible way, the only place I know in all of Singapore where you could get mugged is some back alley I know where everybody goes to like smoke, but also there's tons of like vents and it smells not good, but also like half the people there have like are like holding, like I don't know why half the people there are like holding knives. I'm like, in Singapore that's usually not the case.
Ooh. Wow.
I'll show you something.
I can buy a rifle and a shotgun when I'm 18 in Colorado.
But you can't drink till you're 21.
That's true. You can have a gun though.
And can you drive when you're only 16?
You can get a driver's license, yeah.
16. When you're 16, can you drive?
You have a driver's license, yeah.
Yes, you can drive all by yourself.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, actually, I have sorry, I'll wait in line.
Yes.
My
Anything
apologies.
else, Alex?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Then I'll go to one other person, and then we can go to Michael.
Yes.
Drunk iPhone, answer me. I command it,
Yeah.
so
You know, where is the best, the most expensive place in the USA?
what is the most expensive place in the USA?
Or
Mm.
New York. One or two.
New York, probably.
I've
Manhattan.
heard that there's a ridiculously high cost of living in the District of Columbia around where the White House is.
Mm, that's fair. I mean,
That's reasonable, yeah.
yeah. But Manhattan, though, Manhattan, New York ought to be ridiculous.
Yeah. And the people in America can use scan?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we have the Second Amendment for.
Yeah. This. So. Okay, any more questions? Move on to Michael now. What was your question?
All right, so going back to Alice asking about driving around and stuff. So the way it works over here, when I think you're just as soon as you turn 16, you can apply for your learner's permit. You have a few driving lessons with an instructor, you pass your driving test, you then get your logbook when you have to like log hours with a properly licensed driver in the car with you, fill out enough, and then you go sit this computer test that tests your timing reflexes to like accidents and potential hazards. Once you pass that, then you get your provisional license. So your P plates that has a few restrictions on it for the first 2 years. And then once you pass that, you're just a fully licensed driver, no restrictions. How similar or different is that process to the American process of getting your driver's license?
I would say it is pretty similar. In fact, first you have to go and do something very similar, but do a certain amount of hours after you get your learner's license. So I actually got my learner's license in, I think it was February. I got my learner's license on a break.
Congratulations.
Thank you. On a break from Singapore. And then now I have to log a certain amount of hours. And after that, because until you are 16, you cannot drive with unless there is somebody in the car who has a license with you. And once you turn 16, though, you automatically get your license straight away. So you have your license by 16, as long as you do 6 months in between. I think it's 134 hours of driving. So
It used to be 15 hours for us, but then after realizing that was a ridiculously low standard, they then upped it to 150. So yeah, that sounds very, very similar to your process. One last question. So the way we divide our P plate, so the first 6 months you're on red Ps. So it's a white letter P on a red placard that you have to display on your windshield. There was a very big problem with very newly crowned drivers being used as designated drivers to go pick all their like drunk friends up from going out clubbing and stuff. So now they've changed it to, on your red Ps, you cannot drive between midnight and 5 a.m. But then once you're on your green Ps, you can be on the road whenever you want. You just have to have 0 alcohol in your system and a few other bits like that. Anything similar to that?
yes, well, I think there is some similarities. You're just in the US, you're not allowed to drive at all with alcohol in your system? I'm sure it's probably the same there, right?
I think we have a limit of 0.0
Six.
0.006 or 0.005 or something like that.
That's-
If you're on your P plates, it's 0 tolerance, but if you have your full license, it's anything under, I think, 0.005, and you just kind of get a slap on the wrist. Anything
That's-
over, you get fined, lose your license, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's exactly the same in the US actually. So they have a zero tolerance policy, especially in Texas. If you have your learner's license, and then if you have if you're under 21, but other than that, it's exactly the same. So
Cool. Thank you for answering my questions.
of course.
Okay.
To answer some questions.
Oh, whatever. I can stay behind. Boy, they can.
Okay. Is school shooting common in US?
When was the last one? It was pretty recent. It
They're
was
all
in
pretty-
Tennessee. It was in Tennessee. Last school shooting. In the US.
you can
Okay.
more control on guns over there. You can buy like semi-automatic rifle with all these crazy like military attachments, like military equipment. Like I went to I think it was like Walmart or something, and they were like, oh yeah, if you're over 18, you can buy an AR-15 with like red dot like lasers and like reflex sights and like tactical grips and like hollow point bullets, all this crap. But I'm like, they shouldn't even
Oh,
sell
that-
like.
Well, Google is not telling me specific dates, but the last one was in April, so this month. Was it in April though? I thought it was in March. Might have been in March. I don't know. Point is, yes. Your answer is there a lot of shooting in America? Yes. Because we have unregulated gun control rules. Stupid Americans in there.
I agree.
That's what happened when you have the Second Amendment.
And then my father actually argued, oh, it's perfectly fine for somebody to have shotgun slugs and like with a sawed-off shotgun, laser sight, all this crap. I'm like,
Sawn-off shotguns are illegal. I do know that much.
they are illegal. And he's like, oh, it's fine. I'm like,
Although I do have to say, like as an outsider looking in on that particular issue, I think the reasoning behind the Second Amendment is good, i.e. To not allow the government to have too much control or to be able to stand up if necessary. Like I like that idea behind it, to stop tyranny. But I think it's kind of just like all the other issues that have gone on for so long that have just created all of these different social divides and just so much anger, and just basically people today are just stupid and lack any form of self-control, really. Like that's just my take on it.
yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, moving on then. Sun. I don't know how to say your name. There you go.
Hi, and the last that did Americans hate pineapple pizza?
What did you just ask?
That just one question of the night.
What did you just ask?
I asked
Ama-
that does Americans hate pineapple pizza?
Yeah. Oh no, you should ask the Italians, not the Americans. Yeah, it's up
I have a
to
brilliant,
people's
I have a
own
brilliant joke
opinion.
about that, but definitely not for the current audience.
That's
The
up
Hawaiian
to,
like it a lot.
that's up to people interpretation. I for once hate it. But then again, I don't like pineapple, so
On a pizza, not a big fan, but part of a fresh vegetable salsa in a taco spread, absolutely amazing. Like like pineapple in tacos is so incredible, and anyone that's going to try tacos or eats tacos, I recommend have some pineapple with it.
Yes. Mangoes are pretty good with it as well. Mango salsa.
Oh, I'm going to try that. Thank you, Ethan.
You're welcome.
Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be good.
It is good.
sounds like great food advice. Okay,
I will get you to try it sometime now.
I'm gonna cut it off here because we're past 14 minutes.
Are we? Okay.
So these children, once again, I ask you to give me topic ideas. Remember, it's your lessons, not mine. So
Not the list.
pick, no, suggest wisely. And please suggest, because for some reason you guys take like 50 years to think of any topics at all. Just type it in the chat. Type it. Well, come on, guys. Just type something. Topic.
Okay, let's do this. Do you guys want to learn about
Oh, dear Lord. I got a suggestion. It says history.
Okay.
History of what?
Oh, you can see this as I'm typing.
History of what? Humans?
Wait,
Oh,
so
there's a
you
second.
can see what I'm typing as I'm typing it.
No, someone sent a direct message to me. The other Michael. What War II? Why World War II in particular? History of humans, that's way too long and complicated, and
we could do that.
It's about money.
Toys. I got toys.
Well, you want the
about-
history of humans here. The history of the world is built with blood and genocide and exploitation. There you go. You're welcome. The history of crime, that could be interesting. Crime. But then again, I don't know what to do with that.
I could totally run a lesson on that. No problems. PS, not speaking from personal experience. Not speaking from personal experience. It's just a topic I'm actually very interested in.
I guess I'll have to call in my dealer.
Okay.
Oh my God.
History.
Are you sure that is the appropriate topic for children audience, Michael? For young audience?
I guess not. I mean, we could take a very PG look at it, sparing the majority of the details.
Yeah.
No.
Now I get that topic, but I may make that another class, another section for you, but the audience is the adult, not the young children.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, all right. So now recommend a topic for next week for the young children, please.
Money around the world. Oh God.
You want to do a topic about Australia, Michael?
Bluey,
I just got that too.
Bluey.
Oh,
That is like
Bluey. What is
Australiana at
Bluey?
its finest.
I've never.
Um,
I have no idea what that is.
yeah, no, we could definitely do something similar to what we've done this evening on Australia.
That would be interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And then
Nam and Ethan, are you happy with topic Australia?
Sure. I
Yeah.
don't know nothing about Australia though, but sure.
Okay. All right. Then we confirm, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, okay.
Australia it is.
So Nam and Ethan, you prepare like you normally do, and Michael will be back here as the guest, as a guest speaker, and then he will share with all his experience about Australia. Yeah.
Sweet.
Sure.
done.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So this is Michael and Duke from Australia, Melbourne.
It's been fun.
Right.
Hey,
Okay. See you next week.
bye
See you
everyone.
next week, guys.
Bye,
Nice to
everyone.
meet you all.
Bye.
Meet you too, dude.
Bye.
Bye.
Best
Bye.
y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Michael is
Bye,
happy
bye,
to
bye,
talk
bye, bye,
one-on-one
bye.
with any children.
Bye.
So if you are interested, you can tell your parent, nhắn tin cho cô Đức ha. Nếu mà bạn nào muốn nói chuyện riêng, học riêng với thầy Michael á, thì nói ba mẹ nhắn tin Zalo hoặc Facebook riêng cho cô Đức nha. Ok. Rồi. Ok, cô Đức chào mọi người nha. I just said that, if any children interested to be one-on-one lesson with you, just feel
Yep.
free to text me. Okay? Yeah?
Beautiful.
All right.
I have a question for you.
Bye. Yeah.
Oh,
Rồi, các con nào
who
mà
has
muốn
a
học riêng
question?
với thầy nha. Ok.
I have a
Right.
question.
Oh,
Okay.
At
Bye.
present. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Cô chào nha, cô Em nha. Bye bye. I talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.
see you guys.
Please stop vaping.
I'm end the Zoom, okay, everyone? Yeah. Bye. Wait.